It's time to delve back into the Beast Hunters figures, and today we have Echo Hawk Bow Arcee. This is one that I have always kind of wanted, especially since I got rid of my original Robots in Disguise Arcee over the first edition, because I still wanted to have an Arcee in this mold, but, you know, I wanted it to be different. And here it is. It's different in Beast Hunters. They did a lot of retooling to this to make it a little spikier, a little bit more hawk-like, I guess. And I'm very excited to get in on this. Loving the Beast Hunters package, as always. Always breaks my heart to have to open these. But it's for the content and it's for the collection. I'm not a carded Transformers collector. I have to open it. There's her technical data. How's that looking? Strength 4, yeah, makes sense. Fire Blast, yeah. I think that makes sense. Yeah, that seems about right. I feel like she's got a little bit more endurance, though. I don't know. She was able to survive in the cold with Optimus. I feel like her endurance should be the same as his. But, yeah, the ultimate Autobot hunter is on the prowl for some Predacons to pound. That's what it says up there. If you don't believe me, there it is. Yeah, looking good, looking good. I miss Transformers Prime so much. I really, really do. And I always have to call it out. I miss the hub. Remember Dan Versus? That was a pretty interesting show. I kind of enjoyed watching that one. Yeah, the hub is long gone. Is Discovery Kids still around? That's what replaced it. I don't know. Anyways, let's open this up. Let's take a look at what we got. It's always heartbreaking to have to open a figure like this, especially since this thing is so old. You know, it's such an old figure, but I got to. I gotta open it. It has to be open. Alright, do I have my nippers? Nope, still have left those out of the room. That is so frustrating. But at least it's the easy to cut cardboard ties. So I shouldn't be going too insane getting this out of the package. There's a lot of ties though, oh my gosh. Why are there so many? Why did you do this, Hasbro? Even on the wings? On every wing there's a tie? Are you serious? Man, I need to get my nippers back in here. I got to. This is frustrating, having to use the film cutter of my box cutter to get this stuff open. But hey, at least the film cutter is a pretty safe way to do it. Here, let's get her arm out. Alright, all that's left is her, is this arm right here. Can I just get that out without cutting it, or do I have to cut it? I think I have to cut it. Oh, jeez. Come on. Come on. Oops. Come on! Oh, got it. And let's not forget the missiles. Need those. Alright, so here she is. Oh, she's got a... Okay. That's awkward. Oh, that's awkward. Here she is in her robot mode. One thing I do want to show off is something I've kind of neglected, and it's been something about the instructions. Obviously, I don't look at the instructions because I'm a man, and I don't need to look at the instructions. But apparently, all of these figures have a Tales from the Beast Hunters. Like you can see, there's continued in Chapter 20, Deluxe Knockout. Apparently, this is like a story, so Arcee has been watching the pattern of attacks on her fellow Autobots with great interest. They're savage and devastating, yes, but they're also random. What's more, the Decepticons have been nowhere to be seen. Her tactical processors tell her that the Decepticon forces are in chaos, and just as concerned about the Predacon threat as the Autobots are. That's why, when she finds herself tracking Ripclaw to a hidden cave in the Canadian Rockies, she transmits a location directly to the Decepticons. Why should the Autobots risk themselves against the Predacons when the Decepticons are probably more than willing to do it for them? Interesting. Yeah, it's pretty much a story for the toys, since a lot of the toys weren't in the show. I've obviously missed a lot of these already. I'm sure you can find the stories online, but I figured I'd point that out at least once, just because, hey, I'm surprised no one has in the comments yet. Alright, let's look at this, what we got going on. So, yeah, this is that classic RID Arcee mold. Very ball joint heavy, but still very, very nice. She does have this big ol', what's it called? Echo Hawk Bow weapon. Looks pretty cool. It almost looks like it's supposed to split in two, but it doesn't. It just has these pegs that can flip out. And she's got these missiles. You can plug those in. Very nice, very nice. And then I guess we can take the Echo Hawk bow. Oop! Oh, that hit me on the shoulder. That scared me. Oh, no. I hate missiles. Not a fan. Not a fan of the missiles. But one thing I'm curious about, can we, like, mount this on her arm and then, like, rotate it so it kind of looks like it's naturally flush? Oh, yeah, we can. That looks good. Oh, that's sweet. Look at that. We can put it there, and then we can take this arm and put it there. It almost looks like she's firing it naturally. Oh, that's awesome. Wow, look at that. It's like she's actually drawing it. That's really cool. I don't know if that was the intention, but yeah, you can do that. That's cool. That's cool. Definitely a pretty cool weapon. Let's get in close on her, though. She's got some pretty interesting detail. So I know they changed her head sculpt. She has a lot more angles to her head sculpt. And it's very interesting. For the longest time, I thought the Flame War figure that was like BotCon exclusive was a repaint of the normal Arcee, but no, it's actually a repaint of this one. So Flame War has all the extra angles and everything and the extra sculpt. I'm pretty sure the legs are new as well. Oh yeah, definitely that's new. That looks really cool. All the nice spiky bits. I think that's new. Looks a little bit more armored. I think the torso is the same, though. That looks like the same RID Arcee torso that I've known. That's definitely new. That looks really cool. Looks like she still has some of the swirly twirly plastic. Looks like it's a little bit there, but not everywhere. She has these new like wings. Those look really cool. Yeah, she's got a lot of new sculpt. I don't think that's new. I don't think that is, but yeah, she's definitely got a lot of new sculpt going on. Definitely digging it. Looks very, very good. Man, I can't wait to have all the Autobots and the Decepticons. I just can't wait to have an entire shelf dedicated to the Beast Hunters line. I feel like it's been a long time coming for me. It's just so nostalgic to me. Like, getting new Transformers Prime figures in the year 2024 for my collection, it's a very special experience for me, because I've had Prime stuff for the longest time, for years. So it's so nice to actually be getting Prime stuff I've never experienced before, because I just wasn't vibing with it back in 2013. But now this is my vibe. I'm loving it. Of course, I feel like I need to mention it every time. Takara did repaint this for like Transformers Go or whatever, and it looks infinitely better. It always does. But I'm always a fan of the Beast Hunters decos. They're very odd, very peculiar. Oh, that looks really cool. Look at her inner thigh right there. The swirly twirly, it looks marbly. That looks really nice. I wish there was more of that plastic on her. Why is that just relegated to the inner thigh? I think it's the same plastic that's for her, like her bow. You can see right there, it's got the same kind of marbly, swirly, twirly. Yeah, that needed to be on more of the figure. That looks really good. But yeah, you know, it's Prime Arcee. Her articulation's always been the same. She's got a ball joint at the head. She has a hinge for articulation, but then a ball joint at the shoulder. Ball joints at the elbows, ball joints at the wrist, nothing at the torso for transformation. Ball joint, a little bit of a swivelly. She's got a hinge at the knee. You'd have to be very mindful of like her back skirt piece and her big old legs. Those usually end up colliding. And then nothing really at the feet for transformation. Yeah, very nice Arcee. Definitely love this version. Very, very cool. Very happy I didn't have to spend big bucks on it, because I've seen this like in box for like 60 plus. I got it for like what, little over the price of a modern deluxe, a little over 25. Pretty good. I did have a fan actually help me out with this, so a special shout out to you. I'm filming this like past midnight, so I'm blanking on the username. I will put the username in the Wheeljack and Bulkhead reviews, but here's your name. Thank you very much if you want the shout out. He tipped me off to an eBay listing of this Wheeljack and Bulkhead for like 75 plus shipping, and I was like, absolutely yes. So thank you very much. You are the reason why these videos have happened when they have happened. But yeah, let's go ahead and transform this Arcee. I think we've talked about the robot mode enough. So we can get this out of the way, and I know that this integrates into the motorcycle. I know this does. I need to look real quick and see how. Looks like it might clip onto the front. Alright, we'll see if we can do that. Hopefully we can. But we'll set this off to the side for now, because I think that looks super cool on the bike. Alright, how do we transform this Arcee? It's been so long. And I never transformed the Chromia, because I'm not the biggest fan of it. Oh, I know that the waist right here, this is like the automorph. You untap this, and then her head goes into her chest. The back wheels here, those flip around. And isn't it supposed to go flush? It's not going flush. That's odd. Oh yeah, we have to move that. We have to move the heel too. It's a multi-step process. All right, and then I know these are gonna go down like that. It's a pretty easy transformation if I'm not mistaken. The arms, they tuck in and tab into the sides. Just like that. You can see the tabs in the slots. It's pretty easy. You have to make sure the shoulders are properly shrugged to get them flush enough to tab in. Come on, cooperate with me. Oh, maybe the thumbs are in the way. I want to make sure the hands are facing inward too, so they can kind of almost hold each other. Why are you not tabbing in? It's almost like it's sponging out. Have you ever had that with a transformer when you put the tab in, and it's just kind of like, no thanks, and it just kind of like squeezes itself out? You can kind of see that doing that right now. See that? It's like, no thanks. So yeah, that might not fit super secure, but that's okay. Let's get these all lined up. It's always a pain to get these wheels lined up though. So many, you have to like find the perfect position of the slot. It's just so difficult every time. Like, where can I put this? Where can this go? Can it go there? Yeah, there we go. We got it. We got it, guys. We're making progress. We're transforming our Beast Hunters Arcee. It's been in the package for well over a decade. Well, I say well over. It's been like, what, 11 years. All right, let's get the front all collapsed in. Get these side panels moved in. Make sure they don't catch on anything. And that's going to tab in right into the legs. And as long as everything cooperates, seems like it's struggling a little bit. Yeah, this figure really doesn't want to tab together. Like, you're seeing this, right? Like, this is tabbed in. Oh, there goes the arm again. That said no thanks. Yeah, this is tabbed in down here. Then this side is just like, no thanks. Just doesn't want to go in. We might just have to deal with it. Because I know how to transform this. Alright, there we go. I pushed hard. It happened. And there we go. Here is our motorcycle mode. I'm loving the silver. That looks really cool. But we have to figure out how this integrates. How does this go on? Does it literally just slide on? Like, how does this attach? I feel like there has to be a little bit more to this. Because I feel like it needs to, like, clip somehow. I'm not sure how. But I feel like it... You know what I might have to do? I might have to give in. So the instructions literally just say, add a weapon. That's useful. Alright. So let's add a weapon. I don't know, I feel like it needs to tab in. Like, where does it tab? Does it clip anywhere? Do we just add a weapon? I don't know. Like, is this supposed to, like, wrap around somehow? Add weapon. I don't know. I mean, it looks cool. Maybe that is how you add weapon. Oh, jeez, I hate those missiles. And I hate when I burp while I'm trying to complain about hating the missiles and I just go silent. Anyways, we have added weapon. I'm pretty sure that's how you do it. I don't know how else. But the box shows, like, the sides all out with the motorcycle. See? Like, how does add weapon, like, properly attach and you can still have those out? I don't know. Maybe you just can't. Oh, God! Oh! I hate it! Oh, I want to keep those out, but it looks cool with them in. All right. Last time. That is not going to happen again, I swear. If it does, I'm going to flip out. But yeah, I guess we just add weapon. I hate Transformers instructions. And I hate how big they are too. And like, look at this. I can't like fold this back properly. I don't know how it properly folds. Can't wait to just chuck that in the trash. Oh, it does have the little kickstand. So yeah, let's set this down and actually try to digest this a little bit more. All right, so with Beast Hunters Arcee's vehicle mode, I'm definitely left feeling pretty cool about it. It's very, very Beast Hunters. It almost looks like a bat. instead of like an eagle or something. Like, I feel like all these spikes and everything, they give me like bat motifs. Like, I feel like this could be repainted into a bat cycle for Batman. It looks like that. And honestly, I would love to see like Transformers Batman crossovers, and I doubt they'd use this mold for the bat cycle, but they could if they wanted. They could. Just saying. Yeah, this is fun. Definitely loving this. Very happy to add this to my Beast Hunters collection. It's Arcee, man. I love Prime Arcee as a character, number one. And number two, I'm so happy to have this toy again in some way, shape, or form. And number three, you add weapon, and it looks pretty cool. This is actually one of the few times where I think weapon integration into a vehicle actually looks pretty cool. I feel like it could have been done a little bit better. Like, things could have actually tabbed in, but hey, it is what it is. I almost wonder if, like, you're supposed to have these flipped in to add a weapon, but I don't know how you could even do that. Because, like, I know there's those pegs right there, but there's not nearly enough clearance for that. Like, you can't have those flipped in when you add a weapon, unless you, like, pinch them in like this. Maybe, if you pinch it? I don't know, that kind of works. Maybe that's what they meant by add weapon. There we go. Okay, I think that works. Pinch those in. I feel like it leaves it at a bit of an angle. But yeah, pinch those in and then you can have it out like that. And I think that looks pretty cool. But honestly, I think it looks pretty cool having it like across too. I think it just looks cool no matter what, man. It's just a cool motorcycle. I'm digging it. Alrighty, guys. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. I wish I had the original to compare it to, but alas, I do not. I have the first edition, but it's just so drastically different. What's the point? Alrighty, guys. Again, let me know what you think. Special shout out to channel members. As always, thank you all so much for the continued support. Special shout out once again to the fan that tipped me off to the eBay listing for this. You are quite the hero on this day. Have a great one, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.